Hello, this is Tom with the Tractor Rescue Ranch. I have got all of my parts all cleaned up, ready to go back together, and my gaskets finally showed up in the mail. I hate waiting on parts. I don't have much choice. The closest John Deere dealer is over an hour away, and they very seldom have anything in stock. They always have to order it, so that means 2 trips if I go to them to get it, and it's just not really worth it when you can get the stuff right on the off of the internet and have it delivered. I just hate waiting for it. So anyway, I've got my gaskets here, just ready to go back together with this thing. Hopefully it'll go together and that PTO will work. Not using any silicone this go around, since I'm wondering if that's what messed me up the first time. I don't know, whoever was into this thing last time used silicone on it and got it all gummed up in all those ports. Got to have all the bolts the right length of the bolts going in the right holes. Gonna have to look up in the book and see if I can find some torque specs on those. that going back together pretty easy. These 2 points right here and right there are the pivot shafts for both those valves. So I'm just daubing them with a bunch of grease. Good to see that thing going back together. All right, I'll check in the book and see if I can find some torque specs and get right back. Okay, I looked through my book and I could not find a torque spec for them. The only thing the book had on torque specs was the connecting rods, the main bearings, and the cylinder heads. So I guess I'll just tighten it up. By hand. With a piece of casting like this, it's always best to go from the center out. Okay, got the valves all back together, tightened down. Next step is to get this darn thing on. This is the PTO, part of the PTO linkage, and it has got to go way down in there, and it is hard to get at. So I haven't been looking forward to this stage of the game. I won't waste your time with showing you me fiddling with that piece. Well, I finally got that linkage back together. Got my light shining down in there. Hopefully you can see that arm. There's a nut right there that holds that arm in place. All you can get to it, you can just barely get your fingertips down onto that nut. So that was kind of a hard deal. Okay, got this back together mostly enough to try it, and I did not fix the problem. This power takeoff still won't turn on and off, and I'm pretty sure that it's not just nothing more than the power takeoff brake, because I went out and drilled a hole down into the ground, and the power takeoff doesn't stop turning. It's under full power no matter where the handle is positioned. I think if it was the brake, it would just be, it would stop turning when you put it under a load, and it just wouldn't stop turning when it was not under a load. If it was just the brake, that's my assumption. Anyway, if anyone has any good suggestions, I know there's a lot of good, knowledgeable people out there that's been watching some of these videos. If anyone has any suggestions, please put a comment in there. The one thing that I did not do yet, I didn't change the oil and the oil filters, because I didn't want to put fresh oil and filters in it and have it and not have the problem fixed and then have to waste that oil by splitting this tractor here to get into it deeper. So I thought about trying it that way. So I know there's a screen, pickup screen. Possibly if that thing's plugged, it might be causing my problems, but I don't know at this point, so I got to do some more research and try to learn a little bit more of the system. I'm going to go that far before I split this thing and get into that clutch pack. Anyway, thanks for watching.